and I just arrived. I walked from Union Station to here, and they upgraded me to a suite, which was fantastic. There's construction right outside, but I'm in the bathroom and I wanted to quickly show you around. And yeah, I'm really excited. I am here because I'm starting my small business, my company, or I'm launching my company on September 4th. So I'm here and I'm excited that I am. So let's look at the hotel. Okay, so this is the bathroom, and isn't that pretty? The shower, very nice. Come in, of course, there's this like living room area with a desk, of course, the TV. But I picked this room I initially purchased, or I'm staying at, was a Millennium King with a view. And here's the bedroom. I literally just walked through the door. I'm still out of breath, but take a look at this view. Chicago, my hometown. I love it. I went to school here. Actually, the college that I went to, Columbia College, Chicago, is right down the block. I'm on Michigan Avenue. And there is the Field Museum. There's the planetarium, Adler Planetarium, the Shed Aquarium, and there's Lake Michigan. I love it. Navy Pier over there. This was worth it. This was worth the walk from Union Station to here. So I'm very, very excited. So I'm here for just 2 nights. These are my 2 bags. I didn't have a chance to do a packing video, so I'm going to do an unpacking video to kind of show you what I brought, and maybe show you a little bit of the agenda I've put together for tomorrow. So, okay, so I've unpacked everything that I have brought for my stay, and I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I had in each bag. So the brown bag that I have, I actually purchased, that's a Coach bag that I purchased off of eBay. I spent $100, and that was about 4 years ago, and it's been the best bag ever. So I think I'm going to take that to the conference tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, in here I have my business cards. I'm planning on reading the book tonight. That book is from the library, so of course I wanted to make sure I protected it. My wallet, I've done a video on this before, and I just recently added this little clip, and I've attached all these little tags to it. So then that way, whenever I need anything, when I go grocery shopping, part of the rewards program, I just have all my cards here. So that's that. Eyeglass case, money. This is a little notebook. This has my agenda for today, tomorrow, and Friday. Camera, of course, and phone. So all that fit in that bag, and I think I'm going to take everything for tomorrow in that bag. It's a great bag, so it's one of my favorite purchases. Here is all the stuff for clothes. I have 2 shirts here, and short sleeve, long sleeve. It's supposed to be 80 degrees here in Chicago, so I don't know if I want to wear a long sleeve shirt. Long pants, shorts here, workout clothes. I just rolled them up to fit everything in one bag. These are actually my favorites, and I wanted to show you. These are the Eagle Creek packing cubes, and I have 2 of them. So this one will be for all my travel receipts, and then this one will be, or this one is, for all my technology, my cords for the iPhone, an extra charger. So that came in handy. And then I have another one for like underwear and other undergarments and stuff. My purse, I like the purses that have the straps that go across the body. That way I can keep my hands free. If I'm meeting someone, I have to shake their hand. So I just brought this little thing, and then the strap is inside. This is my makeup bag. This is Vera Bradley. This was a great find on Amazon. Not resale. I found 2 other Vera Bradleys at the Goodwill, and this is where I keep all my stuff. This I actually had to purchase at, you know, full price, but there were 2 other ones. It was like a little pull bag and a little purse that I found at the Goodwill. So I don't think they realized that it was name brand, so they just tagged it for like $3 or $4, and that was a win. But this is what I keep all my stuff in. I like it because it has like this vinyl, so it's easy to clean. I don't know if it's vinyl, but this interior material that helps keep everything clean. So that's that. And in here I have my shoes. Now I wanted to show you this because a lot of times you get these little string book bags and you're not sure what to do with them. I'm using them for my shoes. We went to Starved Rock a couple years ago, and we went towards the end of the season, and they were trying to get rid of their seasonal stuff, and so we picked this up for like 50 cents. So it broke, of course, for 50 cents, came undone. So now I just use it to carry shoes, and then if I have any dirty laundry, I will put it back in here. And then of course, my Erin Condren life planner. I purchased this recently. I am looking forward to setting this up. As I said, I'm launching my business on September 4th, and I'm just going to use this for my business. So everything that I need to get done, and I'll show this to you when it's a little bit more detailed, but I'm going to be setting this up while I'm staying here. And then I purchased a pouch too. Not very waste-free, yes I know, but I splurged because I knew I was going to be here today, and I wanted some projects to do while I was here, on top of going to the conference. So that's everything for the 2 bags that I've brought, and I am actually running out of breath. I'm very tired. It's been a long day getting here, and you know, making sure everything was okay at home before I left. So I'm going to hang everything up. I'm going to put everything away. I'm actually going to go downstairs and get some food and call it a night. So I will see you tomorrow. So I'm here. It's very busy. Now that the conference is over, I thought I would share with you my reflections of that conference, kind of why I went there, what was my purpose, and some of the good points and the bad points of the conference. So first off, right away, the reason that I went to the conference is because I'm launching my Etsy shop later on this year, and I felt that it was important for me to kind of get out of my comfort zone and attend something like this to see if I can network, if I was able to travel on my own. This was my first trip by myself without my husband, how comfortable I would feel traveling and staying at a hotel by myself. And I have to say that I'm very happy that I made that decision to kind of step out of my comfort zone. So I wasn't too worried about that. I had cash, I had my credit cards with me. So I was okay and safe to know that I was going to travel back and forth to the locations without any worry. Now, when I got to the conference, it was crazy, and good thing I had all the tools with me that I had planned to bring. I had a notebook, I had my business cards, and I had my agenda. And I ran out of time. I'm sorry that I didn't get to show you. But what happens is when you sign up for the conference, it was free. I was the bronze level, so I had access to workshops and a little bit of the networking, like the speed networking events. So one of the things that I wrote down, which I thought was a great quote, it was the small business, so they were talking to people who were starting up their companies, entrepreneurs and small business owners that were startups. And he said in the workshop, he said, you will work as a small business owner, you will work 100 hours to avoid working 40 hours for someone else. Now, had I been writing all of, like writing the entire presentation down, I would have missed that quote. And sure enough, that I feel like that sometimes. I feel like I have, I'm at a certain point in my life where the goals are to start my own company. I went to school, I went to work, and those were my goals. Like when I moved out, that was just what I wanted to do. I moved out of my parents' home. I knew I had to go and finish my education. So at that point in my life, when I was 24 years old, that was my goal, was to get an education and to live on my own successfully. Now I'm at the point where I'm a little older and I cannot see myself working behind a desk, at a desk working for somebody else. I know that I'm in a place where I want to work for myself, which is one of the reasons that I went to the Small Business Conference. To get that inspiration, to get those notes, to feel confident about the decision that I'm making. So if anything, you could go for the conference for just one day, and there are just conferences out there for one day. Another thing that I really enjoyed at the conference, and this was definitely a plus, was these little stickers. I don't know if you can see this. So these little stickers, so I have my badge, which was the bronze level, so I had access to workshops for free. You could pay more and go to special networking events and have VIP seating at the main events, but I didn't do that. I was already spending money for the hotel and the train tickets and the the cabs to go to and from locations. I didn't want to upgrade to anything. I knew that I just wanted some basic information. So there were tables. So getting back to the stickers, there were tables where you can place your business cards. So rather than having a huge wall with everyone's business cards and you don't know where they are as far as category, where they fit, the stickers were really nice, colorful. I couldn't wait to do this. So the red was for arts, entertainment, and creative designers, which is my Etsy shop. I'm doing graphic design. E-commerce, of course, it's an Etsy shop, and I was there as a blogger, so social media. So I had 3 stickers, so I went to those 3 tables and I put my 100 polka dot business cards in those areas. And I grabbed some business cards too. There was a radio host that I might reach out to. There's a graphic designer to kind of, I thought about helping getting some more design on my website, or a photographer to take really nice, beautiful photos. So those were the 3 categories I fit. And when I went to those tables, I was able to find other people within my same area of interest. So that was really fun. That was another plus. So the scan for the presentations and then the colorful dots for networking. I thought that was really, really great. So here was the brochure for the Small Business Expo in Chicago. It was at the UIC Forum. I don't know why I want to say something else, but it was at UIC, and this was, you know, a nice tool. It had all the information. Shark Tank was there, so that was fun. But here was the colorful dot networking. So that was great. You know, you can find people within your area of interest. So this was the brochure. It was nice. It had a lot of information. Again, here was the agenda that I created for me. Everything was, you know, online marketing, protecting your business. You know, what was the other one that I did? Public speaking, that was another thing. I'm comfortable here with you. Nobody is really in the room. You're sitting at home. I'm sitting in my office working. And so if I ever want to do a sales pitch, if I ever want to feel comfortable in front of a larger audience, if I ever want to do a workshop, I'm going to have to feel that comfort zone. So that was one of the workshops that I attended. And of course, lots of, you know, brochures I picked up, some free stuff. I know it's not very waste free to pick up some free stuff, because then it's like, what are you going to do with it? But yeah, I just grabbed some. This was a selfie stick that AT&T was handing out. And I thought that was pretty cool. Actually, I didn't mean to pick this up. I saw this on the floor, and someone said that's been there for a while, so you can grab that one or grab the free one off the table. And I was like, well, obviously this needs a home, so I'll take this home. So you plug your phone, you know, and there you go. Notebooks. This one, free notebook. I'm always a sucker for a notebook, so there you go. The only bad thing I have to say about the conference, and you're gonna get this, and I wish I could save you the time and energy, but there was one conference or one workshop at the conference that I was not really happy about, and I'm not quite sure how I want to handle this, because I did receive a survey, so I'm not sure if I want to reach out to the coordinators or just leave my comment on the survey. But when I was looking through the information to pick out the workshops I was going to attend for the day, I was interested in this mobile marketing workshop. I walked in and we were all sitting there. The workshop was supposed to start at 12:30, and the speakers were late. So that was a bad sign. I wrote that down. They were late. Another thing too is, because they were late, they had a hard time setting up their presentation. So they were kind of like mirroring. They had it on their laptop, and whatever device they were using, it was projecting it on the larger screen, but it wasn't complete. Half of it was like chopped off. And then on top of all of that, okay, fine, they used the entire workshop to sell their product. It was like a 45-minute sales pitch. I was so not happy. I could tell right away. They did not drop any like tips or tricks for the industry, any of their competitors, anything to look out for, or maybe why they realized there wasn't a market for it and then they started their company. Because sometimes, you know, these are small business owners that are doing these workshops, and yes, they're going to take a moment to talk about their product, absolutely. But the entire conference, the entire workshop was 45 minutes of their product. Other things they were doing was they were talking about leaving their product in places which legally I don't think you could do. So right away the red bells were ringing, and I'm like, I need to get out of this workshop. I sat there and I thought to myself, if at the end of this presentation they said that we could buy their product right here and now for a reasonable price, I knew I was walking out. And sure enough, the last slide, or second to last slide, that price bracket went up and they said, you can buy our product here today. And I said, okay, I'm leaving. And I grabbed my stuff and I walked out, and I was like shaking my head. I couldn't believe it. In my opinion, they should have been downstairs with the rest of the exhibitors, because they weren't there to talk about tips or inside secrets to mobile marketing. I thought it was like how to run an ad on Instagram, how to run an ad on YouTube, how to get a better audience. And no, it was 45 minutes of their product and what their product could do for you. So it was a sales pitch. So I wasn't very happy with that, and I'm not going to say what the name of the product is, and I'm not going to mention the business owners because I did write their names down. But I think that after everything and talking about it with you, I might reach out to the coordinators of the conference, the expo, the Small Business Expo, and say, please don't bring them back. They did not give me anything helpful or beneficial. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this small business vlog, my reflections, my thoughts on the conference, and some tips for you to, when you're ready to attend, some things to look out for. I want to thank you again for subscribing this year. If you are a current subscriber, I usually blog about modest living and how to save money and small space organization. That is changing as I'm opening up my online store. So more of the entrepreneur lifestyle. Definitely going to be talking about my product once that's launched, and definitely how I will be managing my creative business. So if you want to stay tuned, be sure you're subscribed and follow along with me as I go through this journey. Thank you again. Have a great day, week, weekend, night, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.